What's up guys, I'm Nuno Silva and I've spent the last weeks testing GPT-Image 2 on architectural visualization projects. And these are the techniques that are changing how I work. First, we have generated interior renders from Moodboards. Oftentimes we are just experimenting with decor objects, materials, textures, and you have no idea yet if that will work for you. This is where AI can help you iterate faster. First, I upload my reference images to a new chat window inside ChatLLM. This app features every major AI in one platform for just $10 a month. I'll let you know more about it later. These reference images are from furniture websites that feature the 3D model for free, so it's quite handy. I'll leave a link below to all the websites. Now, I'll just type in create an interior mood board using GPT-Image 2 High. What I've noticed in recent updates of ChatLLM is that you don't need to keep picking the options. Just write on the chat what you want and it understands and gives you that output. So just press this button to start the task. The layout is clean. The color swatches it generated at the bottom actually reflect the palette well. The only thing I would adjust manually is the sizing of some elements, but as a first draft, this saves a lot of time compared to doing this in Photoshop or Canva. The next step is to upload your interior. In my case, I have already rendered it with the final lighting and materials. This was rendered in Lumion, by the way. I have got plenty of tutorials for it. I'll leave them in the description if you are interested in starting out. So now, it just needs the decor pieces. I asked, add the moodboard furniture to the interior. Every single piece made it in, and the space actually looks really believable. The sideboard with a table lamp looks perfect, something I haven't thought of in my initial design, and it does make sense there. AI is good for this, iterating faster and being your design assistant. My only notes are that the sofa grey feels a bit off against the warm interior. I want to try a camel tone instead. The rug needs to be lighter and the armchair could be in a different position. And here's what I asked. Keep the entire interior scene exactly as it is, make only 3 changes. The first is to change the sofa fabric to a warm camel tone. The second is to change the rug to a light beige color. Reposition the handstool chair so it faces the coffee table at a 40-degree angle, slightly closer to the sofa grouping. Do not change anything else in the scene. Floor, walls, kitchen, lighting, ceiling, sideboard, coffee table, and all other elements remain identical. The result looks great in terms of color and composition, but the quality dropped because we are editing on top of an AI image. This is still an issue with AI. When you start iterating multiple times, the quality drops drastically. The solution for this is quite simple in this particular case. Just ask it to use GPT-Image 2 Edit to improve the render quality by removing random blotches. Now the image looks clean, without any weird artifacts and with actual good quality. But there's another way to create a mood board, if you don't want to gather a lot of different images from different websites. Go to this website, mixboard.google.com. Just drag and drop your final render, select it, and now click this icon on top that says Generate styles for your image. It should take a couple of seconds to think, and now ask it to generate a mood board with decor pieces, sofa, armchair, rug, sideboard, table lamp, and other relevant pieces that fit this interior. It asks a couple of questions where you can select what you think fits best for this scene. After that, it will start creating the new mood board. Here are the results. Now take this new mood board and ask again to add the mood board to the interior. It created a completely new interior decor. Again, this is one of the best ways you can leverage AI right now. Use it to iterate and automate things faster for you. Now that we can create interiors with a mood board, this next technique is to replace materials on your project. This technique is just a quick way to see if a completely new set of materials will work for your project. I will go to Add from Files again and pick my final image I have just created. Then I will upload a new mood board I created with materials and their description. And then type in replace materials on the image by the provided mood board. It created a new set of materials using the same furniture and decor pieces and understood exactly where to place them. So I don't need to upload each material individually, and that's really good. It really saves so much time, especially on those client revisions. Another thing you can do with AI that's really useful is checking if certain 3D assets will work on your project, even before committing to buying them. This is something that happens to me quite often. You buy a 3D asset and that looks perfect on the website, but when you add it to the project, it just doesn't look right. This is where if you could visualize it first before committing to the purchase, it will be really helpful. And that's exactly what we are going to do right now. I would like to place some tree and vegetation assets on this project. I have this selection of assets and I will drag and drop them into a new chat inside ChatLLM. Just say in the prompt something like this. Add this tree to the right side of the terrain and the shrubs to the left side along the wall. Use GPT-Image 2 high quality in the same aspect ratio of the original image. It quickly populated the entire scene, matching the perspective, the lighting, scale, everything. I've made this technique before with Nano Banana, and one thing I want to be clear about. This is not a replacement for actually buying the asset. Think of it as a smart way to shop. You test it first, see if it works in your project, and then you commit to the purchase. It saves you from buying something that looks great on the website, but just doesn't fit your scene. If it works, buy it and support the creators. Speaking of assets, let me know in the comments below if you want a video showing how I organized all my 3D assets. I'm using specialized software for that. These are some of the techniques that actually work and you can apply to your architectural visualization workflow today. I've used ChatLLM by Abacus AI for all of this. It's the world's first AI super assistant giving you access to all top AI models, image generators, and video tools in one place. Plus coding agents, deep research, team collaboration, and workflow automation. And for only $7 a month for the first month, way cheaper than paying for each tool separately. The link will be in the description. I'm testing and finding more techniques like this. If you want to see them, hit subscribe. And if this saves you time, hit the like button. It helps other architects find this video. Thanks for watching and I'll see you in the next one.